your life isn't playing out like you thought it would, this video is for you. It's time to stop comparing yourself to other people who are far ahead of you and start taking control of your journey.
Ah! Whoa! Whoa!
By the end of this video, you're going to have actionable steps to reclaim your journey, and you're going to be a lot more empowered to be able to take control of your own path and steer your life in the direction that's really best for you.
We've got some courses we made. Gen X Refresh, Gen X Reflect, and Gen X Reboot. They go together, they build on each other, and it's a series of courses that will help you do this. The first one is free. Get the link below and just check it out. Let's get into why this is important, why this works, and how we do it.
So the first thing is, comparing yourself to other people can be harmful because you are a unique being, and so am I, and so is she, and we have our own experiences, things that have led us to the point in our life where we're at now. And the people that you're probably comparing yourself to, whether it's really loud or very subtle and subconscious, they didn't have the same experiences. They have completely different ones. You're trying to put apples and pineapples together. They don't work.
Forget apples and oranges. This is much bigger than that. And whether you're comparing yourself to someone who you see as ahead of you in their life or doing better, or someone who's not doing as well as you, the point is that the only journey that's your responsibility is your own. So when you stop looking around at other people and bring your attention back to your own experience, this is when you can actually have growth and improve your own path. It's not going to be, well, Steve has a $1 billion business and I don't. Like, well, that's Steve's journey. So maybe your journey isn't to have a $1 billion business. So what is your journey? And I think that that's part of it, is understanding that Gen X has a unique role right now on the planet to figure out what our superpowers are and what we're supposed to be doing. And it doesn't have anything to do with anybody else.
No, there's a lot of things that happen when you compare yourself. Now, we're not talking about inspiration. Finding inspiration in what other people do is great because it helps me all the time. We get inspiration from great advice from other people, from books, from, whatever the source is.
It is important to realize that if you are comparing yourself, notice how that feels. If you've got stress or anxiety around what other people are doing and maybe how you're not doing that, that's probably the thing to look at.
Stress and anxiety especially comes from comparison because you don't really know the other person that you're trying to put in front of you as an example. You don't know what they're going through, and you're projecting it. So all I'm doing is creating a loop for myself that is impossible to stand up to. It's like if a balloon is floating off and you know you can't grab it, but you're still reaching for it. Just don't do that. That's an enormous amount of stress. When you think, well, that's what they would do, why am I not doing it? It hurts.
So yeah, the impact of that can be really detrimental to your own personal growth and your own journey. The second part of this conversation is about focusing on your own journey.
Yes.
And what you're here for and what's important to you and what you want out of your life, along with what you're capable of. Because what you're capable of is exponentially more than you are probably doing right now. But you also may not be meant to be a
Jet fighter.
Yeah, like
You're not
maybe
gonna be
you're not
Maverick.
going to be Maverick.
Yeah.
But maybe you are going to be something that really makes an impact on a lot of people.
Yeah.
And we're here to help you figure that out. We
Yeah.
love helping people understand that their journey is just as important as Maverick's.
Maybe you'll be a maverick at your desk.
Absolutely.
And steer a whole new way of doing things that you've been doing before, but even better. Like your own journey, you have to understand, what do you love? What do you hate? What do you want in your life? What do you want more of? What do you not want in your life anymore? Where have you settled? Where have you compromised? Where have you grown? Look at what's really true for you, because when you set a personal goal and look at the milestones in your life, then they're even more actionable when you put them in perspective of, okay, life doesn't look the way I thought it would right now. What can I do about me and where I'm at to set a goal? Something simple, something that you can actually start with.
What's the how?
Yeah.
We're going to refer back to the link in our comments that is our courses that will lead you through a journey of this. And it's a short journey, maybe a few hours to go through all 3 of these courses.
Yeah.
They're not designed to be deep dives. They're designed to help you fly over your life and smooth things out. And once you do it, you can go back to the beginning and do it again and reach deeper levels like peeling an onion.
Yep.
And that's what life is. It's getting more connection with yourself, more understanding of who you are and why you're here, setting goals, seeing your own gifts, and recognizing that you've got so much going on already. You're not starting from scratch. You've been doing this for a long time now, and you know a lot of stuff, and it's about time you gave yourself credit for it.
Look at your toolbox. I mean, seriously, you've spent a life creating everything you have. So rather than going, well, it's not good enough, and creating stories that feel like defeat, or instead of doing that, look at what you've actually created. You have so many things that are now possible with what you've already built. Just because this picture in your head that we hope you turn off of someone else and focus that on you and go, oh, look at me.
Yeah.
Look what I've done. Look what I can do.
And think about people in your life that you've impacted, because you have. And every time you show up in your family, in your friends, in your workplace, and in your life, everything you do impacts people around you. And there's some people in your life that think you're awesome and have really been changed by how you show up. So take note of that and give yourself a little credit. Do you want to do a flyover of the courses, just so
Yes.
kind of a
Now,
quick flyover what they're about?
yes, and this isn't us trying to do a sneaky sales pitch. We believe that if you want to change, you've got to invest in yourself. So we're not just going to hand you the keys to the car and say, drive yourself to a happier place. You've got to take some time to really look at what's true for you. And so that's what these courses are for, because they've worked for us. The first one is the refresh.
So if you're sitting at your computer like I am, you have 4 browsers open and each one has 8 tabs open, and things start to run a little slow, or a page isn't loading and things don't feel quite right, and you hit that little circle with the arrow, that refresh, like come on, load, and maybe you hit it 15 times. That's what this course is about. It's really just a quick look at where am I now, what's not loading properly, what's not working.
Yeah.
And it just really helps you take stock of your level of happiness and satisfaction in your life, and become aware in this moment of what's true for you. This course is free.
Yep.
You sign up for it, you're going to be on our list, and we're going to send you tips and tricks and great stuff, and you can unsubscribe if you want. But we really want to share this information. So the first one's free.
And it's going to answer some questions that you've probably got in your mind that are so basic. And I'm not saying that the questions themselves are indication that you're a basic person, but all of us just generally, when we want to start in a new direction, you have kind of like we've boiled down to 3 big questions, and that's what this is about. It's going to help you answer those.
So once you get through that, if you want to keep going and you realize like, wow, I really don't know what I want. I don't know what's going on or who I am, and I don't really feel like I have a good idea. The Gen X Reflect course is the second one. And it helps you understand what your mindset is doing, whether you've got a fixed mindset or a growth mindset.
Yeah.
And also, whose permission do you need in your life that you don't have?
Where have you put your power?
Who's got your power? Whose voice is in your head telling you can't do things? The Reflect course is about that, and helping you understand what's important to you and your boundaries. What's a yes for you? What's a no for you? These little basic things. And again, basic is foundational, simple, back to basics. And when you can get these things figured out, everything else starts to make more sense.
And then finally is our reboot. You're going to be able to look at things in your life that you want and that you don't want, and you're going to be honest with yourself. And you're going to give yourself a chance to go, wow, I could actually feel good moving into this next part of my life. And that's so valuable when you can have some confidence and go, I know how I want to feel. I know what I really want to do. I know what I'm tired of having in my life I didn't want in the first place, or I need to make some changes. And then finally, what am I going to do? How am I going to go about making a plan to move forward with this?
Yeah, the reboot is also a course that you can do at any point with a win. And we all like winning. We don't like changing a whole lot. But the reboot starts with a win. And when you get that win, it kind of makes you hungry for more. It's like, okay, what else you got? Then it's going to help you focus on what's important and accomplish something, which is another win. And then it's going to help you make a little bit of a longer term goal and a bucket list, and really tune into that stuff and see what really matters to you.
Now listen, we haven't made this really expensive or complicated. We're really here to help you, because everything you're going to experience in these courses are things that we discovered for ourselves. We met late in our midlife, and we have combined 2 lives, 2 very independent people.
Very different paths.
But we put them together, and we know you can do it too. So it's not a huge investment of time or money, and we want you to have it.
We're sharing this because people have asked us to. People have
Yeah.
come to us and said, I don't know how you guys are doing this, but I want your special sauce. So we're doing this for that reason. We're recording this and putting this online so it's accessible. So if you like this content, like and subscribe to our channel. We keep making more. We can help more people, and we love that.
And even beyond that, we love communicating with you. If any of this has resonated with you, if there's anything in here you'd like to express or share, things that you've experienced along any of these lines, please make some comments, talk to us, ask questions, or even add something to the conversation that we didn't put in here. We'd love to hear it.
We also love to see when one person comments and other people respond to them, and that community helping each other. That tribe is what we're all about. We all have good things to share. So when you can help and support each other in our comments, we love seeing that.
Keep up with us and see what we're doing next, because we'd love to have you as a part of our tribe.
Ah! Oh! Oh!